Let's go buy another Hero 8 again.
I don't wanna sit right here no more, just to waste my life away. Sitting here drunk looking out my window at the big bright sunny day, and I got a feeling this ain't it. There has gotta be something more. If I could find something worth doing to get my drunk ass out that door, and I'd be wasting all my time as them days go passing by. Life outside rolls right along as I'm sitting here getting high, and there ain't nothing that I won't do to keep myself from feeling blue. I keep raising hell until the day I die.
Hopefully that clears up before I'm on my way home. That's pretty brazen. They had to have smashed this window out, cut a hole in it with a saw of some sorts, and then smashed the rest in with a sledgehammer. Wow. So, story time. I got my ass kicked at work yesterday. I started this new crazy diet, which is, well, honestly, it's not going as bad as I thought it was, but essentially I'm intermediate fasting and barely eating when I'm eating. So, in 3 days, I've eaten a ham sandwich, 2 bags of mixed vegetables, and 2 chef salads. One with dressing and one with not. So I'm just not. I'm very weird now. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel weird. Yeah, and so much so that I can't even speak, apparently. But anywho, I forgot to set an alarm last night, and I freaking crashed out harder than I have in quite a while. Like, more than blackout drunk crashed out. Man, I feel great. I slept great, so that's good, but I forgot to set the alarm and just completely slept 2 hours past when I'm supposed to take the kid to school. So he showed up to school 2 hours late, and when I was rushing around to get him to school, I put my GoPro and my SD card holder thingy on the roof of the car, and then obviously took off, and even went and got gas and stopped to get gas, and they were still on my roof of my car. Never noticed it then, and then took off the rest of the way. And as I'm flying down the road at 60 miles an hour, I hear this blah, blah, blah on the roof, and immediately knew what it was. And thankfully I had the fortitude? No, is that the word? Well, anyways, I had the smarts. I had the smarts enough to look at my rear view, watch it bounce down the road, and take note of exactly where it went into off the road. And thankfully it went off right into some super thick, tall grass, but I knew right where. So I had a good starting point. And then as soon as I got there and looked around, I was like, I'm never going to find this. I could sit here and search for hours, and I'm never going to find it. But thankfully I thought of connecting my phone to the GoPro, which apparently doesn't even need to be on. It just connects to it anyways. I tried to make it do anything to beep. And then as I was going through the control part of it, I saw the locate camera switch and was like, oh, I wonder what this does. And I turned it on, and it made the GoPro just start beeping constantly. And that feature is dynamite, because I found it in less than a minute. After I heard it beeping immediately, was like, oh, it's over there, and was straight to it, and found it immediately. So yeah, I found it. I found this actually in the road, but like 3 of the SD cards had fallen out, so I lost one of my 32 gigabytes and I lost one of my 64 gigabytes. But thankfully, I still had another 64 gigabyte and a 32 gigabyte at home that weren't even in this. So I still have a 32, a 4, an 8, a 16, and a 64. But my GoPro was trashed. It still worked technically, but the back screen was all fucked. It was all fucked up. I mean, it was in a little bit of rough shape before that anyways, but I had the money, and I was like, screw it, let's go. Well, that, and apparently there's been a shortage of GoPros everywhere. So I was like, let's see if Menominee Falls has one. And sure enough, they did. They have 3, actually, technically. There's still 2 more in there. And I immediately jumped in the car and headed to Best Buy and did the old warranty swap. And so I don't know if it happens every time. I don't know, but I get lucky with the warranties. Most of the time, I have to pay very little to walk out with a new one, but a lot of times I get paid. Like, they actually give me credit. And this time when I warrantied it, I walked out of there with $62 of store credit, and was like, well, shit, man, I might as well go in there and pick up an SD card. And then I go in there and find that they have the Extreme Plus 128 gigabyte SD cards on sale for $38, which I believe was damn near half price. So I was like, yoink, and picked up 2 of these. So now I have 2 128 gigabyte SD cards, which is space for days. Space for days! But that also means potential to lose a lot more footage if something extremely fucked up happens. I've never just lost all my footage from an SD card, but if I have a ton of awesome footage in there and the GoPro's gone forever, well, then whatever. Then the GoPro, then nothing matters. So that traffic jam earlier started up again right after my exit. Yeah, lucky again. It's amazing how my luck just, it's like either horrible or awesome. It doesn't seem to be any in between ever. It's either horrible or awesome. It started out a horrible day. So far, it's trending out awesome. I don't even feel comfortable talking about it because nope, that's it. Goodbye.
We're gonna turn around?
Why would we turn around?
Well, because we're going kayaking.
Yeah. Well, we gotta.
We have to jump in the lake with the kayak.
No, that won't be happening.
That'll be funny. That'll be funny, Dad.
Will it?
Yeah.
Even though Dad would be out of a vehicle?
No, we can push it out the road and it'll land at the fan.
Yeah, you think it's that easy just to push it out?
Yeah, because you're strong.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Cars are not, they're just like 1 pound strong.
They're 1 pound strong?
Yeah. Only semis are stronger.
This car weighs like, I think.
60 pounds?
No, Sam, you weigh more than 60 pounds.
Well, of course.
Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't.
Or maybe it's 17.
No, I think it's like 1,500 pounds.
I think it's like too many hundred.
Too many hundred?
Yeah.
How many is too many hundred?
You have to count really, really hard.
You have to count really hard?
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that counting hard?
Yeah. It's kind of funny when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kayaking was a total failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bummer, ain't it, buddy?
I just want to jump in the lake.
Yeah, well, you're not in your swimsuit. Kayaks are just not big enough for both of us to fit in. And thankfully, that freaking thing had holes in it for some reason, and now I'm all soaked. And I can't do nothing but get in my car all soaked and drive home, which is awesome. So like I said, my luck.
Packed the bags last night, flight 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely outer space on such a time.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! God! As you can see, pulled over on the side of the road here because I just ripped a few quick packs before it got too dark, and I pulled off something that I'm real proud of. But as I was getting in my car, I'm looking around, I'm like, could have swore I had my phone, you know, because I wanted to jump on the vlog and be like, yes, I did great things, or I did a great thing, and I got to fly today, and it's gonna end well. And I'm like, God, I swear I had my phone. And then I pull out of there, and that's where I was. I was ripping up in there. Woo, and we're over in the other lane. And I was like, I guess I must have left it at home. And I pull out of there, and as I'm turning on the road, again, I hear something on my roof. I almost did it again. Twice in one day. This time it was my cell phone. Oh my God. And I can't even blame it on being high or drunk. I don't know if it's my brain is mush because of this freaking diet, I don't know, but that was my luck again, going, because I got real lucky that I didn't just take off, and that if I heard that, I made that turn first and heard it slide across the top, and immediately was like off the road, and it was still up there. And it's just so funny because I was literally just a second ago going like, God, I could have swore I had my phone. God, I could have swore I had it. And it was on the fucking roof of my car. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. What are you gonna do? Hopefully what I did over there, I'm sure I can make some sort of halfway decent edit out of it. I can't, the trick I pulled off, I mean, it's a Matty flip. Everybody can do it but me. But it's old school, old news. Matty flips are old news, but I've always just been too scared to really commit to one. And I just said, fuck it. Fuck it. I've technically done a couple, none that were anything to write home about. This one's not even anything to write home about, but it's by far the best and cleanest one I've pulled off. I watched back on the old GoPro, and it looked pretty. It looked sweet. It looked way better than I've ever done, like the 3 other times I've done it. So if I can work that into the edit where it doesn't look like shit, you'll see it. And if not, I'll just throw it in as an extra clip towards the end or something. But anywho, oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. What a day of ups and downs and winning and losing and yeah. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home, edit this, and go to bed because I'm exhausted. Even though I took a nap today because I don't function well off of just fruits and vegetables. But I don't know. Maybe I had a little bit of a cheat day. I ate some Chinese food for lunch, and then I had 2 chicken thighs for dinner because we don't have any white meat. Because for years I've been like, I hate white meat. And I still hate white meat, but I gotta eat white meat because I want to live to see my son turn 30. And I am taking drastic measures to do that. So I'm really glad that this day ended on a high note. I'm glad this vlog's gonna end on a high note. I'm glad about everything and everyone in the world. I love you all. Goodbye.